Okay everyone, welcome to episode 2 of my healthy cooking program. And today we're going to cook some healthy omelets. I muscle tested my body for what is good for me today, and I was vegan for about 4 years back when I lived in California, but I'm kind of a mix between vegetarian and vegan sometimes and some meat. I went into the supermarket and I muscle tested everything. My body didn't want anything. It wanted one thing, was corned beef of all things. So sometimes your body is just lacking in some things your body needs, and my body was lacking in whatever corned beef has. So this specific corned beef, my body was saying definitely I wanted that. My muscle was very strong. So I'm going to make some corned beef rice omelets. So I just have some leftover rice because in Japan we always have too much rice and I don't eat that much rice. I like to, everyone gives me rice, I eat a little bit of it and then I take the rest of it and I make rice bread, or I make rice omelets or something, or rice soup. I don't like just plain rice. So I'm going to use this rice from the other day's meal to make a rice omelet because I can never eat as much rice as they give me. So I put a little shoyu on top of the rice, which is soy sauce, because I can't eat rice plain. So in this pan I have some of my rice and smash it up a little here. And I'm going to put that corned beef. This is a Japanese brand corned beef I got at the supermarket, which my body said it wanted. And I'm going to put that in a little bit of oil. Today my body said to cook with high carotene and vitamin E caroteno, which is a palm fruit oil. So I have a bunch of different kinds of oils here that I use, but I test my body each day on what my body says is the best for me that particular day. And today it's a little colder. I know a lot of you said with my last video I look so sexy in my bathrobe, but today's a little colder, so I can't do that. I got my pajamas under it, sweatpants, and I'm wearing a little hat here because it's a little cold in this area, and I wanted to shut the room that has the heater on because my wife's with the baby right now and they're making a bunch of noise. So just for the video I shut it, so I'm a little cold. It's actually, we're having a warmer fall than normal in Niigata. It's not yet freezing, and it's not November, it's October. So here's the corned beef. I'm just going to throw that in with the rice, smash it up a little. Okay, what I did is a little earlier I got some pimon, which I was forgetting what pimon was last time in my thing. Pimon is bell pepper, and in Japan they have a different name for green bell pepper and red bell pepper. They call red bell pepper paprika, which we call it red bell pepper, don't we? At least I do. And I put some good fat onions, and I put some cabbage, which is just regular cabbage. I won't take it out of the package because you know what cabbage looks like. And I sliced a little of each of those up: onion, cabbage, and bell pepper. If I had some other vegetables, I would test my body on what vegetables I want. I just put a range of vegetables in my omelets, and I also put the same oil in to do the vegetables. So I put a lot of oil, so I'm going to use a lot of that oil cooking the corned beef and rice too. So I'm going to heat that up first. Where's my handle? Where's my handle? Okay, let me heat up the vegetables because I put a little bit too much oil in the pan. So let me use this spatula here. Okay, so just a little oil in the pan to get the get the vegetables nice and oily. But since I have a lot of oil, I'm going to use the same oil to cook the corned beef. Bring down the heat a little bit to about medium. Okay, so whatever vegetables. If I had some mushrooms, it would probably be really good in here. There's so many different types of mushrooms in Japan, but right now a lot of them are picking up the radiation from the environment, so I always muscle test on what mushrooms are healthy, because mushrooms help get radiation out of your body, but they also help get radiation out of the environment. So if there's radiation in the environment, they're going to help break down that radiation, and they're going to be very irradiated. Okay, I'm just chopping up this old rice that I had from yesterday's lunch with the corned beef, smashing it up before I put it in the oil. Very sticky rice, so it's very stuck together if you put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so the vegetables are heating up here. I might as well, as they're heating up, I haven't started heating up the rice and the corned beef yet, but I'm going to start getting the eggs ready. So once again, I'm using those fresh eggs I used in the last video from an organic farm close by here, all free range. Last time I said range free, which makes no sense. Free range eggs. So just get a bowl, whip those up. Okay. Got a nice bowl, any bowl will do. Crack all 3 of those eggs in a bowl. Come on up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, 3 nice eggs. And these ones actually only have 1 yolk. The last few ones they were so big they had 2 yolks. I wonder if that's a natural thing. Okay, these are getting soft, so I'm going to go ahead and take these vegetables out and put them on a plate or a bowl. Because I don't want to cook them too much, because I'm going to mix them with the omelets. I'm just going to use this oil, a lot of oil is in the pan, to heat up the rice and the corned beef. I put a little bit too much oil. So a little oil in the pan. It doesn't matter that some of the vegetables are in here. Who cares? It's all going to mix together in your stomach. And I'm dropping some of the vegetables down in my drawers here. My wife loves how I'm always so messy when I cook. There's stuff all over the place when I'm finished. Okay, so I'm going to get this corned beef and rice and put it in that same pan that's already hot. Okay. Make it a little hot. I don't need to make this that hot. It's already cooked, so I don't need to really cook it. I'm just heating it up to put it in the middle of my omelet. Okay. Yeah, the sticky rice gets so stuck together. I should put a little more oil, probably. Okay, and I have some spices here. I always buy spices that I check my body. Today my body says, do I need any of these spices? I need any of these spices. Do I need anything in that drawer? No. My body says this is all I need in here. There's enough salt in here with the corned beef. I don't need to add anything else to my omelets. I might add some sauce in the middle. Let me test. Okay, my sauce is good in the middle. Over here. Okay, my muscle testing is all saying no right now. So I'm just going to do it just like this. Sometimes I would put some sauce, mayonnaise or something inside, make it a little more juicy, but this corned beef's pretty juicy already. Okay. So, okay, that's good enough. That's heated up enough. So I'm just gonna, looks good. Corned beef and rice all smashed together. Okay. And some people might think, oh, I'm saying this is healthy dinner, healthy breakfast, and they might be against corned beef. But my body is saying it's healthy for me today. That's when I went into a store, and that's the only thing my body would let me buy that day. It was like there was something in that store my body wanted, and it was corned beef. So why that is, I'm not going to question my muscle testing. I'm losing weight as I eat more and more every day now because I'm muscle testing for everything. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and clean these pans because I like to just mix everything together. I'm going to use a little more of the... Let me see if my body wants any more oil. Okay, my body says use a little bit of this grapeseed oil. I just did some muscle testing for that. It's very simple to do muscle testing once you learn. I'm just using that same pan I used. It's all dirty, I don't care. It's all mixed together. Makes it all taste better. To cook the eggs, the omelet. Okay. Just a little oil on the bottom. A little too much oil, so I'm going to put that oil. Just to use it to clean this corned beef off. Pour some of that oil in with the corned beef. Okay, I'm going to heat that corned beef up a little more after this. Okay, so I'm using a little, my body says I can use a little grapeseed oil. 100% grapeseed oil from, where is this from? Italy. Okay, that's that. The pan's heated up a little bit. I'm going to beat these eggs. There's my egg beater. Okay, just make these eggs nice and mixed up. Like myself, a little mixed up. Beat them like a wicked stepchild, as my brother would say. It's just a joke. We don't believe in domestic violence. Okay, so the eggs are nice and cooked. I'm making 2 omelets, so I'm using half of these 3 eggs, and I'm using half of my vegetables, and I'm using half of my corned beef and middle things to put in the middle. So, because I'm making one for myself and one for my wife, and I always offer to give her the first one, but she's always like, no, you eat it, but I'm going to give her this one because I need to cook the second one. Okay, so this pan is a little too hot probably. It's about medium. It's been sitting there for a little while, it's getting hot. Okay, so I pour about half of this 3 eggs in this big, huge pan. Okay, just make it real thin like a crepe. Not like a pancake. Pancakes are thicker. Well, I used a little more than half the egg, so my wife and I are going to have to share this one. I'm going to put more of this. Oh, I forgot to mix the vegetables. Blah. Okay, I'm going to do that one again. Usually I put the vegetable mix with the eggs here in a bowl, and that's how I make the omelet. So, that's going to be for our next video. I forgot one step there. So this is just going to be a straight egg omelet. Straight egg with the corned beef. The next one's going to be a little more delicious with the vegetables in it. I messed up that one. And I don't have enough egg, so I might as well put another egg. Should I put another egg in that? Yeah. I think I have another egg. Is this a hard-boiled one? Oh, that's a hard-boiled one. That one won't work. Okay, is this a hard-boiled one? Let's see. That's a hard-boiled one too. Okay, well, I have all hard-boiled eggs in here, so I guess I can't put any more. But anyway, you get the idea. Anyway, just like my crepes, I just make sure the omelets, it's not really an omelet anymore because I didn't get to put the vegetables, but it's really good there. Okay, if it's moving by itself, it's ready to be flipped. Flip that puppy. Ooh, that's nice and brown. I'm going to bring down that heat a little more. Okay, and I'm going to heat up a little more of this other one. Bring down the heat to medium. Okay. Obviously, I didn't go to chef school because I don't even know how to hold the utensils or do any of these things. And I forget things. I never follow recipes. I just go by the seat of my pants, so that's always different every time I cook. But anyway, here's the rice. Put that in the middle. Ooh, now that there's no vegetables, maybe my body's going to want... I'm going to test if my body wants something else in this omelet for my wife. What I do is I'm going to proxy test for my wife. So I say, my name is Marty. Do I have a strong connection with Marty? Can I act as proxy for Marty? And the muscle test is strong. Does Marty need anything else in this? No, she doesn't. Is there anything in here that we can put in? This would be good for her. No. Okay. So her body's saying this is all she needs. So I'm going to pull the video up a little closer and you can see how beautiful this is. I got my video thing connected to my plant so it won't fall like it did last time. Okay, look at that. Does that look delicious or does that look delicious? Okay, I'm going to fold that over. Let me see, I got this pan kind of... Okay, fold this. Let me turn that one off. Let me turn this one off too. Okay. I'm holding the video with one hand and trying to do this. It's not too easy. Okay. Let's see. Now the trick is not to break it. Fold it over nicely. Maybe I can start on this side. No. I should let down. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. Fold it over. And there you have it. A really delicious corned beef omelet with corned beef and what's it called? Corned beef and rice omelet. And there would be vegetables all mixed in there. This vegetable stuff that I forgot to put in. And that's going to be on the next omelet. So you're going to have to stay tuned for the next show. Alright, take care.